All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I already mentioned, our next session, Fireside Chat, which will be moderated by Mr. Rahul. The topic is very interesting, dynamic of a family business, where I would like to invite my guest on stage. Please put your hands together for Mr. VKG Prasad, founder and chairman, IKF Finance and Limited. Let's give a huge round of applause and welcome him up on stage. So very good afternoon to you. Over to you, Rahul. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for all of you to be here. I'll keep this session very short because I know we all are waiting for Devdutt, which is just after this, and he's also keenly waiting for us outside. I have the honor of having Mr. VKG Prasad with us. I still remember I was studying my CA final exams, and I used to come to my dad's office. And my dad, VKG Prasad, and Vishal Gupta, who was on a session just before us, they were trying to raise private equity. And what I saw at that time was Prasad Saab was working with his two daughters. They are not here with us today. They are in Hyderabad. He has flown all the way. It is his 75th birthday as well. 70th birthday? 75th birthday today, which I just came to know this morning. So, sir, happy birthday to you. Sir runs a very successful organization called IKF Finance, which was started in Vijayawada. Then he went on to Hyderabad. They raised some funds. They were listed. Sir, you were listed, first of all, I remember. And to raise private equity, they had to first delist it. The condition of the fund was that you are a listed company, so we can't infuse money in you. So you have to first delist it, and only then we can infuse the money. So we went through that process and raised some funds then. And now it's a 4,000 crore AUM company, I guess, sir. Great. I still remember one thing of lending that I learned from Prasad Saab in my 10, 12 years back was that someone asked him in a discussion, I happened to be in the room, and someone asked him, sir, how do you decide, how do you lend someone some money? So they are into commercial vehicle lending. Saab said, ki, someone who owns 4 tractors, I don't lend to them. And I was like, why? And he said, we look to lend families which have only 1 tractor in their farms. I said, why? So he said that if there is 1 tractor, that is the only thing that is earning from them. So they'll first pay my EMI, and if they have 4 tractors, they can afford to not pay 1 EMI, and their business will still go on. So that's a very insightful thing that I learned from him that day. So, sir, it happens to that you run a family business, which is now on the verge of becoming a multinational company. I have been blessed across and had the pleasure of seeing family businesses from very close. So what are the dynamics? There's always a question, family members or outside experts. What is the balance? How do you foresee as a chairman of a company? So if you can throw some lights on it, sir.
Thanks for inviting me for this panel discussion. We were a family business. And in the course of discussions, when we came to Mr. Just a brief introduction of our friendship with Mr. Rahul Bagaria. We came to him when we were about 250 crores of which we are an NBFC. And then he helped us we'll be reaching 5,000 crores by the end of this year. So he was instrumental in his taking us to this level. And as in the earlier discussions, we were discussing about capital and debt. Capital cannot be a replacement for debt, and debt cannot be a replacement for capital. Both supplement each other. Without one, the other will not happen. So that's how, that's what we learned from Bagaria Saab. As a family business, it is a business that we have nurtured. You have brought it up. It's like a child. You don't want to give it up. You don't want to give up your control. You feel, if I leave it, I don't know whether the people who are coming, whether they will manage the same way, whether they will have the same attachment, the reputation that we maintain, will they still maintain? These concerns will be there. It is like your child, your son grows up, and then at some point of time, he has to take over. Otherwise, instead of supporting the business, you will be a hindrance to the growth of the business. That is what I have learned through the discussions with Mr. Rahul Bagaria. Mr. Vishal Gupta, our earlier panelists, are also there. They helped us. Motilal invested in our company. And I had a lot of inhibitions in taking from private equity. I said, no, we are diluting. And if we go below a certain level and then they will have control, they may remove us. But I later realized, as long as you stick to your commitment, you are honest to your investors, they would not like to come and take over company. They do not have the expertise, or they do not have the manpower to do all these things. They will be investing in any number of companies. So they don't like to come and take over your company. They would only be guiding you. Jokingly, I used to say, Mr. Vishal Gupta is not here. You are my mother-in-law. But he's always there. No, you are not growing. The profit is not there. Return on assets is not there. Return on equity is not there. He always used to say. But initially, I was painful. You're always after me. What should I do? But I later realized it is because of him that we are at this position. They have been guiding us continuously wherever we were going wrong. Wherever we had any inhibitions on delegating powers to the professionals, they were guiding us. Now ours is a fully professionalized organization, right from CEOs, CFOs, business heads, recovery, everything is professionalized. We only oversee the numbers. When we see that the direction that the company is expected to take, if the things are moving away, then only we intervene. And believe me, the professionals, if you can get the right professionals, they will do much better than you. And see the proudness being a 250 crore company and a 5,000, next couple of years we plan on becoming a 10,000 crore company. So what is how proud you can feel? This is my son and he has become so great. That is the attitude that is required to be there. And I think Bagaria Sahab has told us a lot of times, private equity will not do anything to you. Be honest to your commitments and things will be good for you. And I said 250 crores, out of which I think we had 75 or 60 crores of capital. I don't recollect. But the valuation would be around how much? 150, 200 crores. But right now, by the end of this year, we expect the promoter's valuation to cross 1,000 crores. So by diluting, we have not lost anything. We have benefited. We may have diluted, but the company itself has grown, and we have become recognized. Mr. Tankashala was there. He helped us in becoming growing. The first bank that gave us penetration, I should also acknowledge. He helped us. I met him. Now I recollect, I also met him for a reduction in the rate of interest. He was very considerate. He referred to his executive director, and they reduced. And then from there was no looking back. We have grown.
Right.
And so I'm happy about that. I thought I would share this thought.
Absolutely.
People who have inhibitions about giving up diluting or about giving up their control should cede some control and see how things are progressing so that they will be on the right track. Thank you.
Right, sir. Very important point you addressed, sir, over there. I think so a lot of people in this room having that anxiety, whether we should cede control, not cede control, how much cede control, how much not to. Sir, but just taking that answer that you gave, that yours is a professional organization. Had you not raised private equity, do you think IKF would still be a professional organization, or it would be more of a family-run organization?
We may not have been able to afford the quality of the professionals that you want to induct into your company. You can become a professional company, but the salaries that you need to take your professionals, it depends upon all your vision. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years or the next 10 years? Where do you want to take this company? My daughters tell me, I started with this company at as a 10 crore company. You have taken it up to 10,000 crores. Our job is to take it to 1 lakh crores. How we take it and how we take it, what are the decisions that have to be taken, these are something that can be considered at that point of time. But to go to that level, the professionalism of the promoters might not be enough. Even people like Microsoft, Bill Gates and all others, they have delegated, they have given it to professionals, and proudly we can say Google and Microsoft, Indians are heading. So my feeling is that We would not have become grown to this level if we had not taken private equity. Thank to Mr. Arunji and Motilal Oswal. And they have continuously supported us. And I have not found any difficulty in dealing with Motilal Oswal as a private equity investor. 3 more investors have come, and more are in line. We had, Arunji and we discussed, struggled, fought with Motilal for more than 1 year to get the first equity. Now, equity investors are coming to us. We are interested in investing in your company. They come through references. There's a difference. One equity investor has come, and then you have proved yourself, and then more people follow, and then even more people follow. And so to answer to your question, we would not have been at this level if we had not taken equity investment. And for this, I am grateful to Bagaria sir. Thank you.
Great, sir, great. Sir, another thing that is very important that I see business owners, family business-owned companies is that there is some sort of a culture. Every company is grown up when it comes from the ground to up. Do you see as you progress that culture changes with new people coming in, professional people coming in, and how does it work? How is that dynamics? The cultural change in the organization, how do the existing employees take it? How does the new employees take it? The new management takes it. So where do you strike a balance there?
Sir, every organization is its own culture. So when you're taking the people, you should take the people who would fit into your culture and who would listen to you in terms of the culture. For us, as an NBFC, what would, we borrow funds, we lend to our customers, collect them and pay them back, and some money that comes in, that's a business that we do. And our culture is that we don't cheat our customers, we are fair to them. And to our bankers also, we are very honest. First banker to us, I think I need to mention, Federal Bank was our first bank. They funded to us 75 lakhs in the year 1994. And continuously, they have taken us to 150 crores, and I think by the end of this year, it will cost 200 crores. And first few years, I used to go and meet the MDs, EDs, and then push them. But gradually, now they are coming to us. They say, we want to take further exposure to you. Do you have room? So based on the Federal Bank's experience, a lot of bankers have come. So the culture is that we, in the last 30 years, or more, 30 years, we have never paid even a single installment late to any of our bankers, or to that matter, any of our investors. So this creates a reputation in the market so that bankers keep coming to you. This reputation needs to be maintained. And we also have a reputation, IKF has a golden hand. Why is it that we have a golden hand? We don't cheat our customers. When the customer is in difficulty, we hold his hands and take him along to see that he comes out of his troubles. So this is something that is sentimentally also, we charge a higher rate. Being a small organization, we cannot compete with the big players. But still they say, there are people who have come to us for one vehicle, and they're owners of 600 vehicles now. And any family may function, in his house or in his house, he comes and tells. And any meeting that we attend together, he takes me shows to all the people and says, it is because of him that I am here. That makes me more proud than all the valuations and other things. There are many people like that.
Great, great, sir. Great, great. So I'll just have this last question and then we'll wind up this session. So what do you do when you have like 2 family members on the boardroom and one is saying X and one is saying Y? One is saying X and one is saying Y. If there is a decision or someone in the family is saying, one of your daughters say yes and one of your daughters says no, how do you deal with it?
Fortunately for me, all my daughters, both my daughters, have started at the managerial level. So the company's culture has been inculcated into their thinking. So there are not many differences. We are almost together, as Vishalji will tell you. There are not many differences. Whenever there are differences, most of the times I give in because, but when I feel that there is something very important where we should not give in, I tell them this is something that I don't want to compromise. They respect me and give in. But most of the times, I give in to their thinking, and they have been proved right because I am getting old. So a lot of changes are coming with the technology coming. And now they say, If all the documents are submitted, we can give a sanction to a customer within 4 hours. And I was telling proudly to one of my friends, he said, my company can give a sanction in 1 hour. So I thought we are still lagging behind.
Great, great. Sir, it's been a pleasure having you here. I'm really sorry we are short on time, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.